guys, and welcome to the Salem vlog. Our Salem trip was absolutely magical. We started at the Hocus Pocus house, and it is right on the ocean inlet here, as you can see. We had such a phenomenal time, and I'm going to take you around and show you everything that we did, all the places that we ate, plus all the food that we got. So we're going to start off seeing the Bewitched statue and then going to the Flying Saucer Pizzeria. Next up, we stopped at Allison's house from Hocus Pocus, and little did I know there's actually free gardens in the back. They're absolutely beautiful. I'm going to show you those as well now, and I would highly recommend that you check those out also. After this, we are going to make a stop at Witch House. Okay, we just checked into our Airbnb and it's super cute, so I'm gonna go ahead and give you guys the tour. There's a little eating area there, tons of brick detail, which we love, and arches. And then look at the ceiling. I cannot. It is so beautiful. We love. So there's a cute bed and a little entertainment center with a TV, a little couch over there, perfect for some Hocus Pocus viewing at night. And then this gorgeous fireplace, which I absolutely love. And then there's a step here, which brings us into the kitchen. Super cute, clean, everything that you would need, which is great because we have leftovers so that we can put in the fridge here. And then last but not least, a cute little bathroom right here. It's got everything you would need, including a shower and tub and a little vanity.
I just don't really make an effort to see her. Like, and she talks about how like maybe she'll eventually move away. So then like when I hear that, like thinking, well, I'm just.
Starving artists, you know.
It's like a train wreck.
He's friendly.
All right.
Fabulous. All right, we've got stickers.
Make sure to hold three numbers. I'm trying to figure out. Commenter on. Anyone going to any of the parties this weekend? Never mind. You're like, nah, screw that. Is married to Emily, who is his grandniece, and her mother, his grandniece, is also Emily. I get confused. From this day forth, painters and poets will no longer describe the face of evil in this shadowed brow and unseen darkness, but yet, as the man who sits next to you, you're like, oh, shit. to a soundstage in California with Bette Midler's big I Put a Spell on You song and dance scene not filmed here. Sorry to disappoint. In fact, there is not a single scene in the entire movie Hocus Pocus with the Sanderson sisters that was filmed here in Salem. And in France. This means he speaks French, which in 1691 just makes him a bit of a rich asshole.
So we just got back. I think we're both feeling a little old and tired and everything like that. What are you thinking or feeling?
Ready for bed.
Will you unbox the souvenir we got today and show them? No, I really wish I did film in this store because it was so cool, but there was one of the witch stores I noticed they said not to film, so then I got a little more like conscientious of filming in the stores and I didn't, but it was so cool. And we got this super cool candle and it's so detailed and gorgeous. Not sure if we're actually gonna burn it, but it's amazing.
It smells good.
Is there any like anything you would like say to sum up the day, or anything that you would recommend or wouldn't recommend, and why?
No, everything
From
was
what we
fine.
did.
Not need as much food. The tour was fun.
I liked the pizza at the Fallen Saucer a lot. I would recommend the pizza. The Mars Attack, what's it called? Mars Invasion? Mars Attack or Mars Invasion pizza. I didn't care for what I had at the Howling Wolf, and I think it's just because for whatever reason I had like a reaction to it. I don't know if it was just like the seasoning or what, but my throat just went like haywire. Any input? And I wanted to also say that the tour that we did, Better Than Fiction Tours, that's the only tour that's featured in Hocus Pocus 2. He said that it's going to be on the side of a trolley, and then there may or may not be like a storefront for it as well. So pretty cool. Excited to see that. Hocus Pocus does come out at 3 a.m. so we will be watching that very soon, probably tomorrow. But yeah, first day is wrapped up and it's kind of chilly outside, so we're a little cold from our tour. We're gonna just get ready for bed and then have a great fun-filled Salem day again tomorrow. Good morning, guys. Day 2 in Salem. My hair's still a mess, but here is today's fit. So this is really cool. Are you are you okay? This is really cool. It's like a waterfront, like, what would you say? Like, it's just like cute little shops and stores and stuff. And it's right on like the ocean, which is really cool. I'm gonna show you as we drive around here. We're gonna be getting coffee here and then going for a walk. How amazing this is. We have arrived. record this on my phone, but I just did my makeup. This is today's look. Cute outfit, all the things. We're getting packed up and we're gonna be heading out soon, checking out of this Airbnb. And then we have like a full day of stuff to do. So it's gonna be really fun to take you guys along with me. I can't wait, but let's get going.
You know my body never known. You know my body never known. You know my body never known. My
She can't get in your car.
Legs. Still no idea. Heading down Central Street here, big brick building on your right is the Trolley Depot, #1 souvenir shop in Salem. More significantly, building stood as our first and second customs house from the mid-1800s.
You're scaring the people.
So some of you folks need to get off to have a conversation. It's kind of rude when you're talking. I'm trying to share information with people. Thank you. Because they had a military station on the island, remnants of which we'll see when we get out there, did not want the public near their fort, so they closed the Smith Pool, not operated as a saltwater swimming pool since World War II. World War II from Maine down to Florida. One of the two buildings left like in America today. As we make the turn in the foreground is what's called the Pickering Light. There's another lighthouse on the island directly behind it. On the left end, sticking out in the sun this afternoon, you can make out what's known as the Baker Island Light. And these lighthouses function to guide ships into Salem's inner harbor. And the naming of this beach, which today is called Dead Horse Beach, folks. Originally it was called Downtown Beach, but in 1914 we had a huge fire in Salem, 1/3 of it burned to the ground. Back in those days, horse-drawn fire wagons fought those conflagrations. Several teams perished fighting the big fire. They had no place to get rid of the barbecue carcasses in the city, drag them down to this part of Salem. At low tide, marked by the stone pyramid out in the harbor to your right, you see it way out there by the boats? They dug a huge trench, put all the horses in the trench, covered over with sand. High tide came rolling back in. Mother Nature took care of the problem. And it worked really good for 3 days. And then those dead bodies began to bloat. And when they bloat, guess what?
They float.
They did, up and back to shore, all 36 of them, I might add. Can you imagine the stench and the flies at that point? So they waited for the last one to come in, they enacted Plan B, piled them all up, doused them with kerosene, burnt and reburied the bones back out at that marker, at which point in time, changed the name of the beach from Downtown Beach to? And here you have the name of that beach here in Salem. Spring for $1.8 million. Up this driveway to your right, you'll see a small condominium development sitting on top of a small hill. 10 million years ago, it was the vent to a huge volcano. Stretched from here to the southern coast of Maine down to Cape Cod. Brick building on your left, one of the children's prisons that we have here in Salem, folks. I'm just messing with you, it's an elementary school. It's the Bentley Academy Innovation School, named after Reverend William Bentley. Preacher wrote some of our history and diary for. By wide rights known as Collins Cove. As we come down the roadway this afternoon, on the horizon in front of us we see these blue round domes, sometimes called onion domes. They're actually steeples to a church, folks. And this is no ordinary church. It's the very first ever Russian Orthodox church built in the United States of America, erected in the year 1906. Opening scene of the original film. Wooden archway on your left was erected by the citizens of Salem to commemorate George Washington's visits to our city. Came here on 2 occasions. They erected this wooden monument to commemorate those visits. The basis for the annual Salem Health Fair. Health Food Fair, I should say. You get fried everything over there. Fried Twinkies, fried Milky Ways. And this is just the beginning, because the rest of this show is up at the Topsfield Fairgrounds, which opens today as well for the first time at 4 o'clock. First section is coming up where we see this big boat anchor. It sits in front of the East Indiaman Bank, which was the original Peabody Essex Museum. Folklore tells us that the tip where that anchor touches the granite block sits on top of a solid gold coin, folks, which you can bring home with you today as a souvenir if you can lift that anchor. Has beautiful former flower gardens in back of it the public can walk through for free. Also another location where they filmed the movie Hocus Pocus. Anybody know what this was in the movie?
Allison's house.
And Allison had big what?
What did she call him?
Well, I don't know. That's what they say. Big something or other. I don't know.
Yabos. Yabos. Yeah.
Yabos. There we go. We're going to take another left-hand turn quickly, head down Chestnut Street, considered to be one of the most beautiful streets in America. Why? Because this is where the sea captains that made their fortunes traveling around the world all built family mansions. Every mansion on the street is in the National Historic Register, and all but one's a single-family home to this very day. We're going to pull up in front of this gray mansion coming up ahead of us here on your left, because this is the only mansion open to the public on Chestnut Street. The flag flying in front of this mansion happens to be the flag of Hawaii, because the guy that lived here, his name was Stephen Phillips. He was the last ambassador to the country of Hawaii before it became a state. In what year?
1951.
Close.
50.
Keep going.
52.
Close, real close.
59.
59, exactly. Along with what other state?
Alaska.
Exactly, okay. Secondly, of all of them, that one's also the smallest. Why? Only has 13 rooms and 3 bathrooms, folks. It was the home of Nathaniel Hawthorne, his wife Sophia, and children for 2.5 years. Next door to it, the largest mansion on Chestnut Street, called the Greek Revival Style Classical Mansion, with these fake columns, has 26 rooms and 6 bathrooms. And today, believe it or not, only 2 people live in that mansion. And they tell me they have great games of hide and seek on Saturday night. Guy hasn't seen his wife in 2 years. Not a bad thing. At the age of 19, William Driver received his first merchant ship and wants it badly. Approaches Captain Howard Cemetery down there on your left. And their bodies were thrown in crevices up there on the hill where they were consumed by wild animals. There was one other which I am sure did get a proper burial. Her name was Rebecca Nurse, one of the first witches to get hung.
Over there. What's the name? Show me his belly button.
Oh, look how beautiful. So we are coming up on America's oldest candy store. Unfortunately, we missed it by like 17 minutes from when it closed, but I definitely just wanted to show you guys and film it. So here is America's oldest candy store. Ye Old Pepper Company. Hey guys, I am home now, as you can see, and I am editing this vlog, so I did kind of want to wrap it up and show you a few souvenirs and talk about what was worth it and what wasn't. So this is one of the things I picked up, this really cute necklace. It was only $14.99. And then I got a couple more souvenirs. Let me just set up the screen. I'm going to attach photos of some of them. One is a little Volturi that I picked up from my dad, so I'll attach a picture of that one. And then I also got these cute purses that look like books, and I will attach a photo of those as well. One was for my mom. And other than that, I got an amazing piece of artwork, so of course I'll attach that as well. And Chris got a hoodie. So, oh, and I got Avery a little cute husky. Of course, I think you guys saw I got him like a wand, and we also got him some ducks for the tub. But as far as like what was worth it and what wasn't, I would say flying saucer. I liked the pizza, so I would recommend the pizza. Drinks and appetizer weren't as good. The Howling Wolf I didn't care for, so I wouldn't recommend that. Rockefeller's, absolutely yes. Everything was phenomenal. I highly recommend getting the mac and cheese. It was the best mac and cheese I've had like in my life. I thought the little witch trial at the witch dungeon was pretty cool, educational. It's pretty quick, and it's only $13 a person. The trolley ride I thought was great. It just felt like a really nice tourist activity to do. I also would highly recommend grabbing a coffee and going for a walk down Wharf to Wharf Light Station. That's pretty cool. Anything else I wouldn't recommend, really? I thought the tour was good. I think that when you go to Salem, it's always good to do some sort of tour and some sort of like history. If we go back, I think next time we're gonna try like the Witch Village and the Essex Peabody Museum and just like try some different things that we didn't so far. So those are the things I would say I would recommend versus wouldn't recommend. Obviously all of the shops are really great and everything like that. Good nightlife and all of the things. So definitely if you haven't been to Salem, I would say you have to go. It's going to get very crazy for the month of October, so the sooner you can go the better. But that is going to conclude this Salem vlog. I hope you enjoyed it. I was so happy to be able to share this like magic with you. I'm editing it right now, as I said, so I just wanted to close it out and share a few more tidbits of information for you guys. So if you do go to Salem soon, enjoy your trip, and other than that, I'll see you next week. Bye guys.